What year were you born?
1927.
Here in Clayton?
Yes.
Okay. And what did your parents do?
My father was I guess a handy worker. He did a little of everything, a little for everybody. Worked in different places.
Oh, okay. And your mother stayed at home with the children?
Yes, she did washings and ironings for people.
And do you know you were born in town in Clayton, not on a ranch?
I understand it was out in the county, out in the ranch.
Oh, okay. Do you know where that was?
A place called Barney.
Oh, Barney.
Uh-huh.
On the river.
Yeah, somewhere.
River.
Somewhere up there.
Did you ever go see it?
No.
Okay.
We tried my husband and I tried several years ago, but we never made it.
I've never found it either. I've looked too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that there's anything left of Barney. So how old were you when they left that ranch and moved to Clayton?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. But must have been, well, I understood I was born here in Clayton.
Oh, okay.
So it must have been before then.
Okay.
And
you
I was born in 1927.
And you only remember living in Clayton?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So do you know why they lived in Barney or what they did?
Not really. My father had brothers out there and that he worked with, but mostly he worked here in town and different places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know where your parents came from?
Mm-hmm.
Or where their families had come from?
Well, I think my father was from somewhere around Santa Fe, and my mother was from Colorado.
Oh, where in Colorado?
I don't know just where, but around, I'm thinking around Trinidad, somewhere around there.
Okay. Did she have
on
family
a ranch? Huh?
On a ranch?
I guess. I don't really know. She didn't remember. I guess she was pretty young when they moved away from there. I don't know.
Did she ever go visit family up there?
No, not that.
No aunts or uncles?
Not that I remember up there.
Did you know your grandparents?
I knew my grandmother on my mother's side.
What was her name?
Serafina.
What was the last name?
Maris.
Oh, okay. But that was on your mother's side. But your
Yes.
father was Amaras.
No, my father was Sanchez. My mother was Maris.
Oh. Did you take your mother's last name?
My father's last name? Yes, I've always gone under Sanchez
Oh.
until I got married.
But wasn't Lalo Maras?
He was my oldest brother, but he was from a different father.
Oh, okay. Who also was Amaras.
Yeah.
Was that a coincidence, or did the families know each other?
That's the way they raised him. My mother was Maris.
Okay.
That was her maiden name, and that's what he went by.
Okay. Okay. So maybe she took her maiden name back, or she never took his name, Lalo's father's name. If she went by her maiden name was Maras.
No. She went always by her name.
Okay, that's cool. So you knew your grandmother. Where did she live?
Serafina.
Where did she live?
Maris, here in Clayton.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did she do?
My grandmother? I don't know. I have no idea.
Did you spend time with her?
Some, not very much. I spent more time with her mother,
Oh.
great-grandmother.
Oh, my gosh. What was her
I
name?
loved her.
Oh.
My little grandma,
Well, you probably called her abuela or little grandma or abuelita or something.
Yeah, we just called her grandma, I think, all the time.
Yeah.
We never went by the names or anything like that.
And she lived in Clayton too?
Yeah, I guess she did at that time.
Did all these
I don't really know.
Did all these women have different houses? So your grandmother lived in a different house than your
I remember my grandmother. She lived over here on that street, this north of Ranch Market.
Oh.
I remember.
Well, that was where the school was, wasn't it?
That's where she had a house there. My grandmother on my mother's side, Serafina Mares.
And that where Ranch Market was, that's where the school used to be, wasn't it?
Yes, that's where the school was.
Okay. Did you go to school there?
I went to school here in Clayton, but over there where school is now, the Central.
Oh, okay.
And some in West Ward and the rest in high school.
Okay. And so when you were growing up in Clayton, was the lake there? Wasn't there was a lake that was south of town?
Well, there's a lake out here.
It would have been before that lake.
I think there was, but I was too small.
Yeah, I can't remember when that went away, but I think pretty early on because they built the road through there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I've never been able to get up that way very much.
Yeah, to the new lake. Yeah. So when you were growing up and you went to school, how many siblings did you have?
How many what?
Brothers and sisters?
I had two brothers, Robert and Sidney. The sisters I had one sister, but I found out later that she was my aunt's daughter. But she was raised like a sister.
Ah. But you didn't find that out until later.
Way later.
She was maybe really young when she got pregnant.
Yeah.
And they raised her like she was the daughter.
Right.
Wow, was that really hard? Did she know that?
Who?
Did she know that her mother was really her grandmother?
I don't know. I have no idea how she felt about it or anything.
She was an adult when she found out? She was already an adult when she found out?
Who?
That your sister wasn't really your sister?
I really don't know. She was raised mostly with my grandmother, so.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't that much with, just back and forth. But she was way older than me, so.
Oh, I see.
So there was no. We weren't together.
Okay. So because your mother worked sometimes, did you all spend a lot of time with your grandmother and your great-grandmother?
Oh, no, not really. I think when she was working, most the times that she worked, we were with my dad.
Oh, well, he was on jobs?
Yeah, he worked. He always worked, but there were times, I guess, that he was home when she'd go off and visit with her mother and them.
Did you go to church?
She always went to a Pentecostal church.
Oh, really?
And the rest of the family was Catholic.
Oh, my.
So that was, I guess, kind of problematic for her.
Okay.
But she went her way. And
do you know when she converted? Do you know when she converted or why?
When who's?
Your mother converted to Pentecostal? Did she talk about why or when she did that or why she made that decision?
She just did not like the Catholic rituals.
Was there a Pentecostal church here in Clayton?
I guess there was. I don't know.
You didn't
but,
go with her?
Oh, yes. She used to take me when I was a little girl. That one block east of the Catholic Church now,
Oh, okay.
Church of God.
Okay.
That's where I was raised,
Oh.
in the Church of God.
Okay.
Yeah. And I joined the Catholic Church when I got married.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. So how was that? How was the Pentecostal church?
It was okay. It was fine.
Okay.
I was just a kid, so.
I think my brother went to one when he was little, and they were speaking in tongues and
Yeah.
on the floor, and he was it scared.
Oh, yes.
It
I
scared
saw a
him.
lot of that.
Oh, really? It scared him,
Oh.
but maybe
Yes, I
maybe
saw
it
a
was
lot of
normal
that
for
in our
you.
church. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Was your dad Pentecostal or Catholic?
No, my father was Catholic,
Oh.
although he wasn't hardly ever attended.
So he was okay with her taking you to
Oh,
the
yes.
Pentecostal church. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good. And then your husband was Catholic, and so to get married, you
Yes.
converted to Catholicism.
My husband was Catholic.
How did you meet your husband?
Oh, we knew each other since we were in school. We were we weren't close, but we met during school. So we were kids at that time, but that was about all.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yeah, I graduated here in Clayton.
And then did you get married after you graduated?
I got married. We graduated in May and got married in September.
And then how soon after that did you have children?
I had 2 sons. Although just one living now, though.
And what did your husband do?
Well, he did all different kinds of work. He worked in different places. Here in town, there are people, bankers. They used to have a company that did all kinds of things, and he worked for them. So he was there for quite a while. My father was always working. He was always busy. He always had something to do.
Did you feel like you all had enough food and clothing that you needed when you were growing up?
Yes, my mother always sewed. See, so I always had dresses. So I never felt without.
So you always looked really good.
So she did a lot of sewing.
Did she make clothes for other people? Did people pay her to sew for them?
There were some people that asked her for things to make for them, and she would, but it wasn't a steady thing. It was just a once in a while thing, maybe for an occasion or a party or Christmas or something like that they'd ask her to make something, but that was about it.
Because back then in Clayton, where would you go to buy clothes? Did people make their own clothes or did they buy clothes?
She did a lot of sewing. I wore a lot of dresses that she made. She'd look at them in the stores, and she'd go home and make me one. She was very good. She did real good. I was very proud of what I wore. Yeah.
Was the Hertzstein's store here when you were younger?
There was a what?
Hertzstein's store?
Well, I think there's always a J.C. Penney.
Oh, okay.
Been years and years.
Was the movie theater here back then when you were growing up?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Did you go see movies there?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was.
What else was down or in town in Clayton to do back then? What did you all do when you were in high school or when you were little?
Central Ward, I remember. And my grandmother lived catty corner from the Central School, just about a half a block away from there. And we lived on over here on Tyler Street. That's where we lived. And I walked to school all my life. Even through the 12th grade, I walked.
Even when there was lots of snow?
It was fun walking in the snow to school.
Did there used to be a lot more snow than there is now?
Oh, yes. We used to get it up to 2 feet high, and it was fun to go to school. My father always made a path. He'd get up early in the morning, he'd make a path so I could go to school. So, and by the time we got to the sidewalks, they were clear. So we only had to worry from where we lived, south of the power plant there. So he'd make a way for me to get to the sidewalk there, and then I'd just go across the crossing there, across the tracks, to the sidewalk from there.
Do you remember what you did for fun when you were a kid growing up in Clayton?
Oh, we did a lot of playing, and there was a family in the same block that we lived. It had a bunch of kids. We all got together and we just played all kinds of games. So we got along great.
Probably nothing that costs money. Nothing that costs money.
Nothing that costs money, no. It was like when the theater opened, there was very seldom that we ever went to a movie. My folks they didn't have the money so we very seldom went.
Do you remember the very first movie you went to go see in a theater?
No, that was a long, long time ago. I don't remember what it was.
Did you go on dates in high school?
Not till I was in the senior. Until I was a senior, then I had a boyfriend. But that was the only time.
What would you do for dates?
Oh, we'd go to a movie. We'd go walking. At that time, there were no cars. So, and then several of us would get together and just walk around and talk, just have fun. Go to this Central Ward and swing on the kids' swings. Just innocent things all the time. Never anything bad. Just having fun.
So you were born in 1927. So you graduated from high school in 19. Well, was it during the war? Did the boys in your school go off to war?
Not till I was in high school, I don't think. I don't remember anything before then. And I graduated in 1945.
Oh, 45, okay. Do you remember when the war was going on?
We'd hear about it, but that's just about all.
It didn't change
No.
life here in Clayton?
No, for us it didn't. I had a way older brother that went, but that was all.
Oh, was that Lalo?
Yeah.
Lalo went.
Oh, Lalo.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, just him. The brother I had at home was just about a year and a half older than me, so At that time, we were just kids. That's him.
So he was your half brother.
Yes. He was my half brother.
Did you know that his father?
No.
How much older was he?
Oh, goodness.
He was grown.
He was grown, yes. He was quite a bit older than I was.
Okay. And was your mother married to his father? Or?
Not that I know of.
Okay. But there was never any distinction that he was half brother, or he was just your brother.
Yes.
And then your other brother lived a long time, didn't he?
Now what?
Your other brother, he was in Raton?
I was 8 years old when he was born.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was a lot of fun waiting for him.
Did you
Enjoyed him.
did you take care of him when
Oh, yes. It was just like playing with more than a doll. And my mother trusted me with him a little at a time. But I loved him. I still love him.
what kind of food did you eat when you were little? Like what did your mother fix for food?
My mother was a pretty good cook. We always had plenty of food. Of course, she made the best tortillas. Oh boy, and yeast bread. She was very good, a good cook.
Did she make flour or corn tortillas?
Flour.
And do you remember, did she use lard, or do you remember how she made her tortillas? Did she use lard or?
She used lard at that time.
And then did she have a press, or did she?
No, hand, just by hand. Hmm. And that's the way I learned too, by hand. Just make the dough. And I'd let mine set for a while, then I'd roll out my tortillas. I don't know if she did or not, I don't remember. But I know she did a lot of tortillas. She made a lot of yeast bread. And she was very good.
So I just got a tortilla recipe. So you make the dough and then what? You let it sit, and then how do you actually cook them?
Just on top of the coal stove.
Oh, okay.
That's where she made hers.
Okay.
I use a grill. Not just a metal, what would you call it? One of those that you make for just not a waffle iron, but just a regular cast iron skillet. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
And like beans. What else did your mother make?
No, she used to make a lot of yeast bread. I remember making buñuelos.
Oh.
She made good bread. And we had beans, potatoes, green beans. They always made a garden.
Okay.
So we usually got a lot of fresh vegetables. And corn and carrots and green beans.
So they had a garden. Was that in Clayton, like in your backyard?
In the backyard. Mm-hmm.
And so that was just for your family. You would grow your own vegetables and then cook them.
Just enough. It's a small patch enough for the family.
That would probably be pretty hard out here in Clayton. Sorry. And did you all speak Spanish when you were growing up? Did you speak Spanish growing up?
Oh yes.
Your parents did.
Uh-huh.
And you did.
We were raised both Spanish, and when school started, we learned English.
So you only learned English when you went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Was that hard?
For me, it wasn't.
Okay.
I didn't have any trouble.
Were there other Spanish-speaking kids in the neighborhood?
There were a few. And then I had some other kids that I got together with English, so we learned English right along with them.
Okay, you mentioned that your mother made buñuelos.
Oh yes.
What are buñuelos and how do you make them? Do you remember?
It's baking powder dough, and you just roll them out, flatten them out, and cut them up, and fry them in deep fat until they're a little brown, and then take them out. And you stuff them with anything, or eat them by themselves. It's bread.
What would you stuff them with?
Ah.
What would you stuff them with?
Oh, you could stuff them with jams, jellies, peanut butter, meat, whatever you wanted to put in there. If you, most of the time we just use it as bread.
Okay. And so that's different than sopapillas.
That's
different than sopapillas.
Yes, that's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Some people call them sopapillas. We call them buñuelos.
Okay. Did you ever put sugar or anything on them, or just as bread?
My mother used to make some in sweet. I don't remember what I think it was just sugar and cinnamon, and she just shake them up, put them like in a paper bag and just shake them up. They'd come out sweet. Yum. So they were good.
Was that a special treat for a holiday, or was that just?
Mostly, if she had enough dough, she'd make us a few of them, just so we'd have something sweet.
Do you have any holiday traditions, like with Christmas or Easter?
Not really. We didn't. We never really celebrated anything like that. As long as they had something to cook, they just make a feast.
Okay. Did you go over to your grandmother's? Because your grandmother and your great-grandmother lived nearby. Did they cook dinner?
No, not really. I knew my great-grandmother and my grandmother. My grandmother was always busy with her son. He was the one that was educated at college, so she spent most of her time dealing with him than the rest of us. Huh?
Did he live with her?
No. He was already, I think he was already married then, but he was still in college.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go to college?
I think it was in Albuquerque.
You said your great-grandmother, you really loved her. What was she like?
Oh, she was small and real jolly. I never always wondered how she was so straight. Never got bent over or anything. She was just a very sweet person. I really loved her. She was very nice to me.
What did you do together?
Oh, we'd walk around a little, and sometimes she would just cuddle with me, and sometimes she'd fix something in the kitchen, sweet for us kids. So, but she was like a very special person. And I really loved her. In fact, I liked her more than my grandmother. My grandmother was a little stiff or sour. She wasn't like her. She was always so jolly. She always had something to say. Or she'd be singing or something. She was a jolly person.
Do you remember any of her sayings or her songs?
Not really. At that time, I think she used to sing them in Spanish. So I don't really remember just what she used to sing. But I remember her singing.
Was she religious?
She was in a way. Wasn't the type that was in church all the time, but she had her moments. She followed. I think she followed some of the tradition of of church. I don't know exactly what it was, but she was a very good person. And she enjoyed life. She and we weren't really around her that much, you know. Um, Most of the time, they had her somewhere else with some of the other families. So we all shared her. So
Did you know anything about her life, about her husband, or?
I never knew her husband. I don't. I don't remember if I ever saw him. I don't remember him. I'll always just remember her. She was always alone and she'd stay with my grandmother. They'd stay together sometimes, and sometimes she'd go live with one of the other. I don't know if it was a daughter or I don't remember who the person was that they used to take her, and she'd stay with them for a while, and then they'd bring her back. She'd stay with us for a while, with my grandmother anyway. So.
What kind of clothes did she wear? Do you know what she wore?
Yeah, these little long dresses, or it was always down to the floor, and they were just very plain. All I remember.
Black or?
Different colors. There wasn't. She had different colors. Nothing ever. Probably wore black once in a while, but not. It wasn't. It was probably more a tradition for a funeral or something like that. And that other time she wore colors. She was very. She was a very happy person. Just the little time that I got to spend with her, I really enjoyed her.
Do you remember her name?
Pablita.
Oh. Pablita. Okay. Okay, you said there were no cars when you were growing up in Clayton. Was it only a few people had?
There were no cars until uh, my uncle, Paulo Maris. He's the one that came up with the first car, I think, of the family. But he was already married. So we never saw too much of him after that. He was the educated one. He went to college and all in Albuquerque and was that other town?
Las Vegas?
He spent time in Las Vegas in school, and then there was another one close to Albuquerque that he went to also.
Oh, Socorro?
It could have been. So I don't really remember that much about it. I was pretty young.
So how did people get around? Just walking?
Us? Oh, yeah. We did a lot of walking. No, we did a lot of walking. We walked everywhere. We didn't. My parents never had a car. So.
Did people use like horses and? Did people use horses?
We didn't have any, but his brothers did. My father's brothers, they had ranches, and once in a while he'd go out there and work with them. And so we knew a little bit about they had sheep and horses.
And Barney?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So.
But in Clayton, did other people have cars? Or did they use horses or walking?
Walking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. No, my father never had anything like that. We just walked all the time.
Okay. Were there a lot of other like Spanish speaking people in town, or was it mostly Anglo? Or
Well, I think it was pretty much equal at that time, as I remember. Um, Never had any. I know my mother used to work with some English people. Um, she did their cleaning house and laundry, things like that. But uh, they lived on one side of the track and we lived on the other side. So,
I have heard in Clayton that there was a right side of the tracks and a wrong side of the tracks.
yes. Uh, we lived right on the edge, right right on the edge of on the wrong side. Although it was right by the power plant where we lived, so the worst part was started a block away from there, going west. Is where it was mostly. I don't know. That's where they used to say they had a lot of trouble with people there. I don't know. We were kids. We didn't have it. There was nothing like that around us. We lived right next to the power plant and the ditch there by the tracks. So we were, and my mother used to work with some people just across the tracks that lived on the first block there. Some people named Deem. She used to clean their house, do their laundry for them. So, and my father used to work with Bangerters used to have a big feed store, and my father used to work there. So,
Was that more common that the Hispano people would work in the homes of the Anglo people? Were there any Anglo people that worked in the homes of Hispano people?
I don't think so. You mean any racism?
Yeah.
No, not that I know of. I never ran into any racism in my life. A little bit here when I first came in, but never in my life have I ever run into racism.
Here, you mean like here in this building?
There were a few people, I guess, that still had a little grudge, I guess, against Spanish people, but I never let it bother me. I had a good time in school. I had a lot of friends. I never had any problems with any of them. I mean, that finally died out, though. Well, I don't think the racism lasted in this town too long. I think it was over pretty quick. I never felt any racism at all.
But it sounds like maybe you heard about some.
We used to hear a little about somebody having trouble with people, but we never ran into anything like that. Never did. We always got along well with whoever was around. Our neighbors were mostly Spanish, so across the tracks where the English people lived, but the people my mother worked for lived just across the tracks. So she just walk over there and do her work and come back. They were nice people.
So yes, you said you spoke Spanish until you went to school. So that means that all your neighbors or in town, there must have been enough Spanish speakers that you didn't have to learn English.
It was mostly Spanish people on this side of the tracks, where we lived anyway, and then there were more far deeper into the west. There were that's what they call Chihuahua. That was on the west side of town. Yeah, it was past Highway 18. On this other side. So
And they said that because there were people from Mexico there.
I don't I don't know if they're ready from Mexico or not. I don't have no idea. I don't remember running into any from Mexico. Not when we were kids. I saw a few after I was married. We ran into a few Mexican people, but not very many.
Have you ever heard the term Sudamato?
What?
Sudamato?
No.
So when you went to school, though, it was a mix of,
All mixed.
and all the kids that spoke Spanish had to learn English.
Yeah.
Was that hard for other kids? I know you said it wasn't hard for you, but
It wasn't hard for me. There might have been one or two that had a little trouble, but most of the kids just caught on very easy. So I know I did. I didn't have any trouble at all.
were the teachers nice about it?
Uh.
Were the teachers nice about it?
As far as I remember, they were. They treated us all the same. I know my father kept a lot to himself. I remember when people came to visit my mother, he'd leave the house, he'd take off and go walking or something, and let them visit. He didn't stay around. So, but that was the only thing. My father was I loved my father. He was very good to me. My mother was good too, but she was always more serious. More serious in the family, so trying to raise us and trying to work, and of course they both worked, but we had a good life. It was I enjoyed my childhood, going to school and everything, and it was great for me. Mm-hmm.
When you got sick, did you go to a doctor, or did your mother or grandmother have like herbs they used?
My mother always took care of us. Of course, we never got anything worse than the measles, I don't think. We were pretty healthy. So I don't remember going to a doctor when I was a child at all. And they had, mother and the grandmother, they all had medications that they made at home. So.
Do you remember any of them?
Not really. I remember that we used to use Mexican oil quite a bit for stomach pain and things like that. But I don't remember. My mother always used to give us some good steam baths. Cover. I remember we had a tub, and then she'd put a fairly warm water in there, and we'd get in there, and she'd cover us up with a sheet, let if it had any steam, and we'd get over everything. She was pretty good at that. Mm.
Was there a curandera or a curandero in Clayton?
A Cornero.
Curandero.
I don't know.
Did they grow any herbs in the garden that they would use? Did they grow herbs in the garden that they would use for teas or?
They always made little gardens in the backyard. I remember my mother and dad always made a little garden. We'd raise green beans and squash and corn and calabacitas. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So grow like some yerba buena tea, mint for tea.
Oh yeah. You, we always had it. We had what they call yerba buena that my mother used to boil and then we'd drink that, or she'd kind of steam it, put a sheet over our head, and a pan with steaming water and mint in it. We'd get over everything for colds and things like that.
Yeah. Put it in my ear and get over it like that.
Osha, like the
The herb.
boiling the root.
I forget the English name for it.
Osha.
I think it's just called Osha.
OSHA. We use a lot of that
Osha on there.
for cuts, and my mother used to grind it and put a little salve on there and sprinkle some of that on there, wrap it up, and we never got any infections. It kept us well.
Where did you get it? Do you remember?
I don't know. I know they used to dig it somewhere in the country and bring the roots to town. But I have no idea. My grandparents did that. So I don't know if my mother ever did or not, but she always had some. That was something that they always kept for different things. In fact, I think I still had some when I left home to come over here. I still had a root at home. It used to be real good. If you cut yourself or burn, put a little salve on there and sprinkle that on, you would never get an infection. It was really good for that. And you get over anything real quick. So it helped to heal. It was just a good root that they use for everything. So,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, yeah.
She used it on me. And for a pimple, she put Osha on there. Never got no pimple.
For a pimple.
Away like that.
Yeah, I use it when I get like a cold or respiratory and drink it, and it clears it up.
Don't taste good.
No, it tastes like death.
Doesn't that taste over here? I don't like it.
What about when someone had a baby? When someone had a baby, did the women take care of it? Did they go to the doctor?
I don't know. I think they had midwives. That's about the only ones I ever saw.
Do you remember when your brother was born?
I remember a little bit about it when Sydney was born. I know it surprised me. I never knew anything about those things, and all of a sudden here I had a little baby brother.
Oh, yeah, I love my Uncle Stephen, but he passed away.
Did you have an outhouse?
Yes, we always had an outhouse.
And everybody had their own outhouse in the backyard.
Yes, in the backyard. Some were one hole, some were two holes. But everybody had one. It was just something you had to have.
Did you empty it out, or did it just go into the...
They'd cover it up, bury it, and then dig another hole and move it over.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I remember them doing that.
Around then, but I heard about it.
Did you have running water?
Just outside, a water pump on the outside. No, nothing in the house.
So you had to fill it up and bring it in,
Yeah, buckets.
and then put it on the coal stove?
They would they had something to heat water in, and I remember my mother had a coal stove that had a side place where you could put water in it, and as the fire would warm it up, so she always had a little warm water there. But then she always had a little, what do you call it, water heater there on top of the stove all the time. The pot, I forget the name of it. But she always had hot water there.
And you took a bath in like a tub
Oh, yeah. Always in a metal tub.
once a week?
Yeah, first definitely once a week.
Did the youngest go first or the oldest?
Mostly the youngest. And then they had a little more hot water the next one to get in. But there was just a few of us, so it was okay.
And then did you ever leave Clayton? Did you ever leave Clayton to go visit family or?
No, my mother went to, where is it, west, when her brother graduated from college out there. They managed to get her over there for the ceremony. But that's the only thing I ever remember back then, because we never went anywhere out of town.
You didn't have a car.
No, we did not have a car. Yeah, all of it, I remember we had goats. We always had a couple of goats, and we'd raise them and we'd play with them and everything, and when they grown up, they got to a certain age, they'd kill them, and we'd add meat. So it was okay. It never bothered us.
Where did they keep the goats? In Clayton in your house?
A fence. My father had built a fence for the whole property there where we were. So we had a closed off section in the backyard where they would keep a sheep or a goat or something. But they never kept them very long. It was always mostly for meat that they did do something like that.
And they have
And we had chickens. We always had chickens.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
And this is here in Clayton by the power plant.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you had eggs.
Well, the ice plant was right next to us, so we just go there and buy a block of ice. I remember hauling it home. We take a little red wagon and bring home a piece of ice. So it wasn't hard. We lived right by the power plant, so for us it wasn't. I know they used to cut up the ice and deliver it to different places at that time. But for us, we'd just go down there with a little red wagon and get a good piece of ice and take it home. I think we used to pay a quarter for it.
So in the school that was here, were there kids that, when you went to school, were there kids that lived on ranches that came into town for school?
You know, the bus,
Yeah.
that school bus,
I
or
think that I can't remember.
they'd drive them into town for go to school.
So did they live on their ranches year round?
I think so. Because sometimes in the winter, when the weather was bad, they couldn't get in, but most of the time they were there. Yeah.
So how do you feel at this age? Did you think you would live this long? Did you think you would live this long?
Yeah, I think so.
Where did you get your love of reading?
Oh, I learned. I started in school, and then I just kept right on. For me, it was easy. I don't know. I think I learned English very easy. I know some kids used to have trouble, but I never did.
Did your parents read and write?
Yes, both of them did.
So So you got your love of reading from...
Mostly my mother, I think. She loved to read.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. And I've always loved to read. That's something I inherited from her, I think.
Did she read in Spanish?
She did. She had a Spanish Bible. She could read in Spanish. I don't know how well. Probably not an excellent reader, but she could get through it.
Okay, but when she read, all the books she read were in English?
I don't remember her reading books. She may have, but I know she always read the newspaper.
Oh.
That was
Which newspaper?
It was a Clayton paper that one of the people that she worked for got the paper, and they'd pass it on to her, and she'd take it home.
Nice.
So we managed to do some reading, and that helped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were there other Spanish people at her church, or was it all Anglo people at her Church of God?
At the church that I went and that my mother took us to, it was just us. The rest of them were all English. But my mother always took us to the Church of God. That's where I was raised. But I joined the Catholic Church when I got married. So.
Did you know about did your parents talk about, your grandparents talk about being Spanish, or did they know kind of where your ancestry came from or where their families came from?
The only thing I remember is my father said he had one of his aunts was French. Because at that time they had I remember a red-haired woman that was supposedly, I understood was his aunt. I don't remember her name or anything, but I remember when I was just a kid, I had some red hair, and they had said it ran in the family on that side. It's gone now, but I had a few.
Did your family consider yourself Spanish? Or?
Oh yeah, yeah. They never. I never saw any racism at all. I've never run into it myself.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Do you have any family photos?
Anyone?
Family photos, like of your parents or grandparents?
No, I don't.
Well, thank you so much. What wisdom do you have at your age?
Uh,
What wisdom do you have to share at your age?
Be honest. Be honest in everything.
Thanks for listening to Luminaria. You can reach me at luminariapod@gmail.com. Our intro and outro music is of Varsoviana, performed by Nieves Anaya and his daughter Ernestina Anaya at Arroyo Hondo, New Mexico in 1940. It's part of the Juan Bautista Rael collection at the Library of Congress.